morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. My name is Winnie Msonda. I am with Ivy Mlenga Kawe. Where are you? You are here. Today, I have my special guest because it's Valentine's. As you can see, I'm in black and she's in black and red because you know what? People are in sync. They get to wear the same thing, but it's Valentine's. It's all about love, loving your family, loving your neighbor, loving whoever you are in love with. At the end of the day, love is love. So, Miss Ivy, welcome to the Insaka Talk Show.
Thank you. As we're celebrating this beautiful day of love and embracing who we love and all that stuff. But thank you for having me. Thank you for considering me to be on this show. So grateful. Thank you.
You see, I know, but you know what, Shikere, we know.
Oh, you can't say we know.
Yeah, so today we have a nice stories and packed. We have Mr. and Mrs. Chulu's story. As you all guys aware, if you are following our page, there was more like we advertised two couples who are going to be able to win. We'll send them to dinner for Valentine's. And this week we had two couples, but on the other side, they were able to make it to their challenge, and then we took them out to eat. It was amazing. And now we'll get to see some videos, but from then, we've been doing this for a long time. So I'm going to show you the couple that we did last year. So you just have an idea of why we're doing this. And I know, Ivy, you are a friend to the page. I think you saw it last year. Mm-hmm. Last year, we invited this young couple named Jack and his wife. And then they were dancing and they just like been in love. You know, love, you don't have to have so much. Love is just what you have and you're content to what you have. So last year, what we did was Jack and his wife. We saw them on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
I know. We saw them.
Yeah, vibrant.
I know. So last year we saw them and then we contact them. We took them out and it was nice. This year they're going to be 8 years anniversary. So we actually told them on their anniversary, because we can't be doing everyday Valentine's for them. So on anniversary, I think in June, we're going to take them out, him and his two kids and the wife. Mm-hmm. So this is how they are. They love each other. But when we said we're going to take them out, we told ourselves, we're just not going to take them out the way they are. We did their whole makeover. You ready?
Yay.
Was them.
Look out. Beautiful.
Yes, we did the makeover. We took them to one of the restaurants, him and his wife. We got them some nice clothes, the kids. And then we just thought, love is love. It doesn't take so much to share with our friends. And I was so happy the outcome. And she's beautiful. And he's just loving young man, very respectful young man. And then we thought that we should be doing this every year. It's good to give back, and you have to give back in a different way.
Yeah,
so this is what we did last year.
So I guess I appreciate that too. It's like somebody saw this and we never saw this coming, just to celebrate us. That's amazing.
There's a link. I'm gonna post it there. They were dancing. Just him came home with his wife and just hold her and just start dancing. I think it was somebody by your maps, and then it just wow, sometimes love is just simple things that you do.
We just make it so hard as human beings because I feel as if when it comes to love, we as human beings make it complex. We make it complex in the idea of this is what I want. This, if you don't have it for yourself, nobody can give it to you. And we're all coming from two different backgrounds of what you define love, how I define love. And then when we come together, we clash because you're like, this is how I want it to be. This is how I want it to be. But at the end of the day, it's something that you sometimes have to compromise on saying, this is how I feel to be. This is how I feel that I should be loved. This is how that my partner feels to be loved. And then it becomes easier. But if you're all clashing, this is how I want it. And your friend is like,
this is how I want it.
So then it becomes a complex thing when it's just a very easy thing. Or it takes challenges to get to that point of where everybody feels as if they're comfortable in their loving relationships. So I feel as if it's beautiful. It's the smallest things, but we think as though we have to invest so much to get to that. Love is just an emotion because it can be
Yes.
good today in a few minutes and then it fades away and you're in a different emotion as well. But it's the way you want to boost yourself and say, I want this to be this way, then you're going to be loved and you're going to love yourself every day.
Yeah. And then funny when you say that, and I would like to ask you the question, because I know we just dive in. What do you think about Valentine's? Who's the Valentines? What happened to Valentine's? Because I think people don't really know the emotion behind about Valentine's. Would you mind to say something?
I mean, I can't go into depth. It's a practice with the Roman Catholics.
Yes.
And Saint Valentine's is one of the saints that was promoting marriage amongst young couples, and he was imprisoned for promoting that because they didn't want younger people to get married. So he was imprisoned because of that. And I think, don't quote me, but I think while he was incarcerated, he wrote a letter to two young couples and said, "You are my Valentines," and that's where everything came from, and that's how like the whole entire world celebrates Valentines. Like it's something that came out of love. Like,
love, yeah.
Valentines, and my Valentines, flowers, letters, appreciating each other. It came from like promoting love from two couples, young couples. And this is how now it's a multi-billion-dollar industry or business. So it's a lot that entails with it. And just in America itself, 150 million roses are sold on this day, which makes the retailer
make money. It's
and then imagine chocolates are even more, like a double that. So just in America, so imagine around the world.
Yeah,
it's an investment to the retailers when it comes to such days. Like
then the funny thing that when I was reading about it, and then I realized actually he got executed over that because he was marrying the young couples. And because they didn't want the Romans to be married. Remember, they were soldiers. So they believed that they wanted just them to just go and work. But for him, he was secretly marrying this young couple because, as a Christian, we all say that, go and marry each other, go have children. It wasn't just about soldiers. So he thought like this is what God wanted. But, not everyone understand what it was. We just go ni Valentine's. Valentine's
yeah, because it came from love. So
from love,
you expect something from it, and but the thing is, like, at the end of the day, the definition is love amongst every individual: your mother, your child, your son, your brother, your sister. You embrace that and you spread it to them. It's not only designated to a particular. I mean, with the way it came from, it was pertaining to couples, but in general, it's like a love that's spread amongst every individual that you feel should be loved and reciprocated back to you as well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to see if I can share some couple videos. You and me, we're gonna go back on the background and just see how Mr. and Mrs. Chulu stories, because it would be nice for people to see why we're here. Would have loved them to come and be interviewed, but because of Zambia and our networks, it will not be here. But we are working on the interview with them. But we did have a surprise, just gesture, and just to show people, like, what, this was actually really, really good, and I'm glad we did
it's good, but it's something you gave back to, especially on such a beautiful day. It's like, it's like a good thing.
Yeah, it was amazing. The videos. I'm gonna tell you to take us out so we can probably hear. It's a little noise. Or maybe I'll put us on the side. I think I can. This was a surprise, them coming in. That was so nice. Like, like it's to see like an older couple. Like you were just like, oh my gosh, like look at this. This was just so nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, not everybody get to do this. And I was very happy. Like the younger couple didn't make it, but the older couple did. The younger couple will come with the videos and everything else. But the older couple, especially that, we are young, we are at this age, and then the older couple decided to go and just bring his wife and them holding hands, and we take them to.
Yeah, I mean, it feels special. And coming from a background where, you don't really see that kind of stuff, like parents holding hands and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Bless their matrimony.
So I'm gonna try and see if we can play a couple videos, and then I think it's just one video so we can see. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
On my part, I think it was a charm. She's a hilarious lady. Her smile, her charm, just cast a spell on me.
And you know?
I would say it was just a man in him. I could see a man, not a boy, but a man in him. That's what the trick is.
And so what are the core values that you believe has helped sustain the marriage? The values that have helped sustain your marriage thus far?
I think the major core values we are both from Christian background, so we put Christ first in our marriage, and when we have issues, we always refer back. If there is no relationship which has no issues. In fact, the more issues you have, and how you get out of it makes you, a better couple.
And can you share a few challenges you faced together as a couple and how you overcame them?
As a man.
It can be anything.
Yeah. The only challenges we've had is, sometimes in life you have hard challenges. So hard that, you are seeing it as if it won't come to a end. But we come to pray. We go back to God. Always, like, I personally have a saying in my life where I say, in the Bible is written, be still and know that I am God. So when you are still, I feel that's when you are able to obey properly, accept the challenge, and how we are going to move about it.
Love that. Love it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I know. You see, when they ask what made you attracted to her, it's like a charm. It's like, look, and this was like maybe young. They've been married for 32 years.
Oh, yeah.
Time.
That's a long time.
Love is there's no love.
And they probably are young. They were very young too, because 30 years taken away from there. That's like, yeah.
They were young. They were in the 20s. And then he says problems makes the relationship.
Yeah, like the challenges. The more the challenges you face, the more you fight back, and you find. And that's the thing. Like, what people are like, wow, they've been married for 50 years. Wow, that's good. They've been married for 32 years.
Okay, but
out of those 32 or 50 years of their marriage, do you think everything has been easy? No. That's what love is. Accommodating the problems, navigating those problems, challenges, letting some of these challenges to God, because God can only be the one who can take care of the challenges that we can't take care of as human beings. Having a prayerful person next to you is a very vital thing, because it really helps to soften up, or maybe make the problem very easier to handle. And just having acceptance that, you know what, I'm going to accept this challenge. I'm going to accept this responsibility. I need to change and navigate, because you can't change a human being. You can only be there to support them in their struggles and what they are, because what they choose to be is what they choose to be. So that 37 or 32 years or 52 years has had all those challenges that have, like, at one point, she, especially like us women, you're like, I'm tired. I'm going. I'm tired, I'm going. And then with all those, like, you know what, listen. And she's just like, okay. And there came a time, obviously, in everybody who are in the marital status or love relationship, where they just got to a point where, like, we need to have this problem adjusted or worked on by ourselves. We don't have to have any third parties, because who is going through this? It's us. Who knows what we're going through? It's us. And how are we going to how are we going to navigate this problem? So 35 years, 50 years of marriage, 60 years of marriage, you know, hasn't been an easy thing. There have been struggles. There's been happiness, and there's always been tug of war, whereby, you know, sometimes the personalities clash. And at one point, if your personalities clash, one has to learn to, like, let me back down.
Wait for the other one.
Wait for the other one. Let me see. Maybe this would help. And a lot of things that you know, everybody has their own way of tackling situations and challenges. And the rest, they found theirs, and it sparked, and it worked. And you know what?
It's working. Look at their holding hands. Yeah.
You know.
5 years later, they're holding hands. They get married 32 years, and that's what it is. I think most of the people, we go into this wagon thinking we're going to end the world together. But if only, like Malita says, only strong one survives. You can hold on to your wagon with your partner. Like you said, with God, it's going to work. It's not easy. There are challenges that comes in a relationship. And not just sit down and focus on your friend, what your friend did, how your friend is speaking. I think it's focusing, how am I reacting to this? Maybe when I react to this way, everybody's got rights to react in however they want it. But it's like, you have to give yourself time. Like when she said in the Bible, it said, be still. Yes, there's a verse, be still and know that I am God and I'm with you. And I won't leave you alone. So in those moments, if you just stay still, trust me, you'll come through these challenges. But trust me, there are challenges that you can't handle, that you have to go. Like some of us had to exit. We cannot stay on the wagon.
You let them go. You let them go.
Because if you keep on being in the wagon, you cannot do it yourself. You have to be a partnership. It's togetherness. So if you are the one who's just like, oh, I'm going to pray about it, I'm going to do this about it. If your partner is not working towards it, if you're not working towards the same goal, it's not going to work. You both need to be, what's our goal? What's our future plan? How does our future looks like? Even if we are mad at each other right now, okay, I'm going to go take a walk and come back. Our goal is to be together. So we're going to have to get out through this. I know even now it's hard, but we'll get through. But you were a lady that I don't like how you talk to me. And then when I be, what did that tell me?
But like gaslighting you.
Yeah.
Like, why would you be crying over a small thing? I've had this conversation with my son. Like when you're dating, you have to understand you're coming from two different backgrounds. What you might think is an easy thing might be a very complex thing to the other person. So what I would think is an easy thing might not be complex to me. So then you have to be very aware of all these things.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. And then I think on the other side, we're talking about keeping the sparkly alive. So in a relationship, Valentine's, you don't have to go miles. Like you were talking about how many millions they sold in America, roses, 1 point something billion roses. Not all the time you're supposed to do that. If you don't have it and your partner, love is every day. You tell your partner, honey, today I don't have the flowers. We're going to just sit home and cook a meal and eat together. Use what you have in the house. Just make it different. I was the person when I was young, I think even in a younger age, I love parties. I love these big holidays. I'll be expecting. I think I have grown to the point whereby, what are we doing? It's like, where are we going? It's snow outside. Hell no, we're not going outside. What do you want to eat? Babe, even the goat meat will be just good. I'm like, you know what? You got it. Make some nice goat meat and some nice food and make the table nice. Put the candle and sit home and have a glass of wine. Listen, that's more than ever. And you know what? You have a good time because you can sit down now, walk from your table, clean up the plates. Like I cook, it cleans up. From there, we got the bottle of glasses, sit down and have from the table to kitchen, clean up, make sure everything's clean, and sit on the table on the living room and watch a movie. That's the best dinner date. It doesn't have to be complex.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, and again, there's some people who still want to do that. That's fine. But it's like at one point, it's like some people just want to go out and watch a movie. Some people just want to stay low key at home, and some people it's just a space. If you've got kids, people just want to have that space away from, and just go love on their lovings. Love on themselves and enjoy. That's the peaceful time of celebrating themselves and enjoying those moments. But the thing is, like, it's not just pertaining to like, oh, this and rose and that. Yeah, it feels good to be celebrated. It feels good to be like, flowered and do all these things. It feels good. But again, we have to know that behind the scene of those flowers and all those, celebratory stuff, there is something that's meaning to what Valentine's and what love is all about. Because then it's not just that one day. Do we do this every day? Yes, we do this every day. Do we when it's a special day, do we go above and beyond? Oh, when it's Valentine's Day, we're going to go above and beyond and enjoy and celebrate this.
Yeah, so Valentine's Day, you can give me those little chocolate that I love. That's fine. I'm okay. That's just little chocolate. You can find them in CVS. And that's fine, but it's that special day. But if you don't, just communicate with your partner and just know that love, it's a daily choice that we make. It doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day. So out there, make sure and tell your partner it's not on Valentine's Day that we're gonna look pretty or we're gonna go out. It can be every day, it can be every Sunday, it can be every once a month. Go out. Going out on date nights, it doesn't have to be, or date walks, whatever. You can make it easy.
Because the thing is, like, sometimes even just the daily dose of love, it's something that you do every day. And then some people have a culture of like, we have date nights. Some people have therapy time where they just like check in one another, and that's something that we forget when it comes to love. We forget to check on one another and say, how are you? How has your week been? So those are also you tapping into somebody's week and that person tapping into my week or whatever is going on with me. Because sometimes life is so busy, regardless of you being in the same house, there's some things that you miss that you might not talk about. And then if you have a date night, or maybe if you have a therapy night where you tap in, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I missed this. Oh my gosh. So then that makes it strong. And then your relationship is getting to a bond that you're like, okay, this is how we'll do it. And all those things. So
if you drive, I think we talk more when you're driving, going somewhere, going for a ride, take a drive, 30 minutes ride. Listen, you have a good conversation in 30 minutes.
I mean, sometimes if you had an argument whereby you're all shut down at one point, and then just like you're saying, just be in the car.
Yeah.
The conversation will just come like, oh my gosh, did you see how he just came? He cut the line. Did you see? And then you're like, oh, we're talking.
We're talking right now because it starts from somewhere, small things, just like take a ride. I think I've come to realize I think the most we have conversation is like when we are riding, because I like we drive with like good 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We'll bring up the conversation that's going to be there. And then sometime when we're talking, it could not be in the house, like together on the phone. We'll be like talking about, oh yeah, remember that? Yeah. So that. I was like, so why you didn't say it? I'm like, no, because I was waiting. Okay, there's no time to wait. But you could have told me. It's like, no, but this reminds me of what we were talking about. It's like, yeah. So next time we should do like this. I think it's good to be just like in a place where nobody's getting out. You're just there. It helps.
And it just makes it good. It's just like, it's something that you have to catch up, because sometimes we suppress things. Oh, we're so busy where you don't have. But if you have a day in a week where you come in and catch up and talk about things, and and not let if I express my vulnerability to you, I do not expect that vulnerability to be a weapon against me.
Yeah.
I want to be vulnerable. I want you. If I lay my cries to you, this is what I'm going. Because if I've done it for 20 years, 15 years, I'm going to, or whatever, or 5 years. If I lay them to you, it's not that I'm being weak. I'm just telling you that this is how I feel, and this is to the point of my vulnerability. I'm letting you know, and I want your help. And if you can't, you're also human. You can't. Yes. You can just get to me to an extent of like what my needs are.
Like, so communication is everything. And sometimes communication, women, we communicate in a different way. Like, I'll be quiet. It doesn't mean that everything is fine. You can check on me and say, what's going on with you? When I'm quiet, maybe that's the way I'm communicating with you. You can come and ask me, I'm sorry, did I do anything wrong? But we found these people who are very gaslighting, and we're in the world of actually people gaslighting you. When they're actually doing something wrong to you, they'll be like, why are you quiet? That wasn't even a big deal. Oh, I came home 7:00 and you're upset. And what do you mean? Yes, I'm upset because if you're supposed to come at 4 p.m. and you come at 7 p.m., then there's something wrong. So I'm quiet because I want you to explain to me. But it's a different way. People don't understand that communication is everything. And if you lose that communication, you make things not right. And love is about communication.
And what I have understood with communication, yes. But I feel as if comprehension to what I told you is very important. If I communicate to you what my needs are you do you comprehend what I just said? Because sometimes you can communicate, but you're not comprehending to what my needs are or to what point these things are. And again, I think for us women, we have a problem. Our problem is we keep quiet, we shut down, and we expect that person to think for us and say, oh, I know what you're going through. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And actually,
and people, like we as women, we are so emotional. We are so compassionate. We take in a lot of stuff, and they're like, okay, oh my gosh, maybe I did. Okay, I'll make it better. Men don't think like that. Men don't think beyond your thoughts. And they don't. So if you don't, like when you're in a loving relationship, I think it's hard sometimes, especially when you're younger and all that stuff. But some people learn earlier in life to speak up and say, this is how I feel. And I feel as if that's something that is instilled and learned earlier, a lot of relationships will survive.
Will survive. All right. Well, we are on communication. We have our other co-host, Mr. Henry Sakara, will be just joining us. Please stay tuned. Good morning, good afternoon, my brother.
Good morning, good afternoon. Hi, beautiful ladies. Happy Valentine. Happy after Valentine's.
Happy belated Valentine's.
Thank you. Happy belated Valentine's to you too. You look
Hallelujah.
good. I like your sweater.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to see you, Kawe, after a long time. You have been a colleague for so long. These people you see here.
Come far away.
Everyone donga ananabwa. Tuambile titente pamo.
I got a picture. That we met. Oh my gosh. We move and the money to be.
I'm telling you, you guys, you are a family.
Thank you.
And let's keep flowing with communication. Well, viewers, welcome. I know I'm sorry I'm late,
No, that's
but
okay.
be it that I'm late, but my word and my thoughts to contribute to the show, they are not late. They are always early, and they'll be early. Hallelujah. Let's go.
Yes, amen.
Yeah, so we are now on communication, and I think if you saw a little bit of what I was saying, like our communication is actually different to what men communicate. Like we are different, and men are different. So what's your take on men?
Yeah, men also, we have what we call, some are introvert, some are extrovert. Some they will talk and talk and talk and talk it out, but others will they will reserve themselves. But it depends with kind of a man you are with. Nga wabanga omuntu wapalanga ine walanda na ine nalanda. But sometimes it's the way you communicate to the other person that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm always told, sometimes we assume, and you think like before somebody talks, you already concluded. But I can only talk about me.
Right.
If I talk about
yourself,
I know myself. Sometimes I don't have patience.
Mm-hmm.
When my wife is talking, I started concluding a sentence. I said, "Should I preach? If I don't
maybe near I pause. Okay, first. No, let me just wait until she's done. Then
actually, I'm after being told many times.
Mm-hmm.
I have realized now that okay, I think I'm not being considerate here.
Mm.
True.
Let me learn to be quiet until she speaks.
Mm.
And when she speaks, I'm quiet. She speaks, I'm quiet. I've been being quiet for some time. No, but I will land.
She's going to strike back.
But you've taught me to
keep quiet.
To keep quiet until you conclude.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel Mwalanda, and one key thing when in communication, when your spouse or your significant other, she's mad, she wants to vent it out, do not speak. Let her speak it out. Alande fianza kushove nefe wachikile na fianza. Just be quiet. What I've learned is women, through venting out, speaking it out, their temperatures calm down.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And later on, they will be your friend, and you start communicating. If she hasn't spoken it out or threw it on your face, afilanda fiance we na pajamo na shani, it's like healing to them.
That's right.
And as men, do not react. Even though you know that you are right, leave it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's I'm talking through my experience.
But what I'm saying is like it's true in the aspect of sometimes if when you're talking to them and they cut you short, can you imagine how she felt?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying.
She felt this way.
Like you're saying.
She felt like because when you're building a foundation and relationship on respect, when you are communicating in such way like Ivy is saying, and then I'm talking to you and then you are talking back. For me, it's just like it's a wrap. There's no communication. Then what are we building? What's our foundation?
It's feel like being cut off, like I'm not done with what I wanted to express. Then what is building? Anger is building. Yeah. Like, let me finish up whatever I have to tell you because I feel this certain way. And this is how I feel. But like you're saying, Kumuleka first up, let her finish the whole conversation, the whole anger, the whole let her finish. Then at least I'll have room to express myself as a spouse, as a partner, as everything. Yeah.
Muntu wandi kuno mwakuba tubapone enkonye fifi abulokutira ati bakwidirisha waisa umfafi pwa nato ini response.
Shut up.
So kuba femololo. Now we try to write, communication is a key.
Yeah, it is.
And I have learned through experience. I was later, and it's always bad as a communicator to think that your opinion is always right. That one, put it there. Let you meet each other in communicating halfway, so that her opinion and your opinion matters.
That's right.
And come up with a conclusion. If you take it that I'm the man, I'm the head of the house, or whatever I say is what should be
done.
No, let her also put some input in your communication. Through that way, you find whatever you are doing, there is support. But where you soldier in as a one-man commando, and you all and the fiance, you ain't shila no bumi. Okala isanga jinfiore. One soldier commando.
One soldier commando.
I know. It's true.
So,
it's true.
So we were talking about Valentine's because you can see on the bottom here, we talk about Valentine's Day isn't just for couples. It's about celebrating love in all forms, including friendship and family bonds and all that, self-love and all that stuff. What do you take on Valentine's? How do you celebrate your Valentine's?
Actually, I celebrate my Valentine's with my family to show them love and to buy them gifts as usual, and they reciprocate. In the past, I used to think that Valentine is one-way street where a man should want to extend the hand to the opposite
sex
side. And I think through the past,
well, that's true.
Asuka kuchikuona ipusha Valentine yena te handi never.
Leave them alone.
But all the time, they have been so wonderful and so good. Especially this year, I received beautiful gift, more than what I've given.
That's nice.
Yeah, because you gave so much, it comes back to you. You gave so much. Now they know how to reciprocate how to your needs.
Trust me, this Valentine has been mine. Now you know, should I ever call you on Sunday?
But
it's a it's like now a challenge. I have to do more. Not a challenge,
So I'm gonna put us on the background. There was this special moment that I saw yesterday. So this was Ivy, and I love what she did to her beautiful daughter. So I'm gonna put this because I want us to see the background.
Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome, Mama. Happy Valentine's.
Thank you, Mommy.
Happy Valentine's, Tawanda.
That was very beautiful. I'm waiting for Ivy to come back. I cried when I saw that. That little kid, she was born on my birthday, so we share same birthday. We love love.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's I'm a godmother by force, whether they want it or not. I just said I'm a godmother.
That's a good gesture, because we as parents, there is what we call unguided learning.
Yes.
Kids learn without you teaching them, by them seeing what you're doing.
Yes.
So what you do, they emulate. That's why,
So true.
as parents or as men, if you have girls in your house, you have to do something to the mother so that they grow knowing that
Knowing.
this is what a husband or a father has to do to the mother. You don't have to teach them. You have just to do it and let them see.
Yes.
You know,
And
this brings back a lot of memories. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So whatever you did, that's a good gesture. And as parents, we should be the first people to
To
give
show it.
something to the children. Like not you mwana, but ukumusenda ku McDonald. Kulika boyfriend ako ayasanga munshireka ambira po kumusenda ku McDonald nangweka amushikira amalu. You as parents be the first to show it to them.
Yeah, I did the same similar thing, but it was different. So for me, it was a day before because I don't want it to act to be the act should be on the actual day. I wanted to be the night before. So I came home with the teddy bears. I got a Mapalo, different one. I got a Malumbo, different one. They were in the bedroom and they didn't know because I didn't tell them. So I got in. I was like, "Happy Valentine's, guys!" They were so happy. Mommy, thank you very much. She was very happy because I know she's a girl and she needs all the love that she could have. And then, I'm sure our friends at that age, 15, 16, they are having this boyfriend she doesn't have and she doesn't have to have. But I was like, I'm the mom. I'm the first love. I am going to have to give her this. And I wanted to know that I love her. Valentine's isn't just for you to get something from the boyfriend or whatnot. I am the mom. And I know I think you guys know we are separated with dad. And I'm the full custodian on my children. And I want them to see. So even when my partner came, he had a little big chocolate. And then he got me stuff and he was like, oh, this is it's Happy Valentine's. So she was able to see that love is supposed to be shared in every way. So now she gets it from me and she gets it from him. That's all love. That's all she needs. Simple little thing. The kids will appreciate and they'll grow to know that, you know what, I saw love. I did not see it on the beginning of everything else, but I saw two people who can sit down and smile and just enjoy the little quality moment. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, like Henry was talking about, you emulate these things are emulated through our parents. Because I remember my dad, I mean, this was a long time ago, 30-something years ago. But that was where each time my mom traveled, like she'll come to the States and come back, to him, the way he show love to the wife is like, definitely like he's gonna set up the table. Everybody like glass will all have wine glasses. We're not gonna drink wine, but just that thing of like, oh, welcoming her back. And then those are things that you pick up. Like, oh, this is how you do it. This is how you take care of you. Even if we grew up in a lifestyle where that wasn't something that we saw every time, but those things stick to you, and you're like, oh. He appreciates the wife. He missed the wife. It's been a month he didn't see the wife. The wife is back. Even though it's like showing us, to him, he's excited to like see the wife back. But those are things that are like, oh my gosh, it's a really big, huge meaning. Like it really means a big deal for him. But with us, it's just, oh my gosh, we're having a glass of wine and all that stuff, juice. But to them, to him especially, it was something huge. Like I miss my wife, I love my wife, and I'm happy for her to be back. So those, like when you're speaking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is something that my dad would do.
Well, I like the way you put it. You brought in your father. Our Valentines of our parents, sometimes it was difficult to know or to see it. Like myself, I've grown up, I've never seen dad kiss my mother.
That's very true.
Not presence. We're talking about emulating from
parents.
From parents, but for me, I never saw dad kiss my mother, but I could see that Amdala Papa Mfapono. Mwana bayachitepya kushitashita usanga ati bamipikira. He was a good cook. He'll cook for, especially on Sunday. When you come from church,
But then you see, those are also things that you pick up as well. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't have to wait on my wife or my partner to do this. I can too. Like, I don't know if you guys saw about Frank Mutubila's dedication to Valentine's Day. It was, if you go on his page, very beautiful. Like you said, the Sunday cooking thing, like appreciate my wife. Even just the Sunday meals together as a family, that's like, women go through a lot, but sometimes they also have to be appreciated.
Yeah.
Well, can you say people go through a lot? Men and women go through a lot. They
We
need to
must
be
come in
appreciated.
prayer.
Waba one-sided.
She one-sided. I'm talking pertaining to Frank Mutubila's.
Oh, okay, I got
because
you.
For him, he was talking about, he went to see his doctor, right? And then while he was waiting for his doctor, he saw a pregnant woman pass by, and then it dawned on him the struggle that women go through, the pain, the emotion, and all those things that they go through, and all that stuff. And he said, "I'm not perfect. I don't know how many. I do not know how many times he's been married. I'm not perfect. I've been in marriages, and you know what? And I've worked hard on having what I have right now. But I'm just appreciating everybody. Love. I'm a father. I do this on Sunday. I make sure like we are happy as a family, and all that stuff. He was just trained to.
Why? Valentine kuta shomu nove. We just appreciate each other, and it's not easy to be alone, but
Henry,
we'll leave that for next time.
I'm telling you. So Valentine is just to appreciate people who have been in our life, especially our wives, our significant others,
and our children,
our mothers, our fathers, our children. Love is love. It's a broad thing. It's a universal thing.
Nangutu lomana muntu wandi uli wapa mutima.
But that's what builds the relationship. That's what builds a relationship, because the thing is like a relationship that has no struggles, that we've never argued. There's something going on between. There's something going on.
And that's the thing about that. You just said, "Oh, we are too perfect. Oh, everything is perfect." There's no perfect. But in this relationship, do you think? I was scrolling, of course, when you're going scrolling on this media of ours, I saw this guy. He's married now. He was divorced, and what he did was like when he was giving the gifts to his kid, the girls, because he has 3 girls. He took it to his ex-wife with his wife. So he got gift for the little girls, and he got gift for the ex-wife. The ex-wife, she's married too. They have a dynamic of great relationship. And she was so like, "Oh, thank you so much for giving gift." And when he was walking out, he says, "No matter what, I will always forever respect this woman. She is the mother of my kids. So me giving a little gift got nothing to do saying that I love you. I just want the kids to know that we might not be in a relationship. We might not be in the same home. But there was once I loved this woman, and she's the mother of my kids. Therefore, I'm going to forever respect." I thought that was a good way of showing those kids that my dad might not be with my mother right now, but little gift. It was just like a little flowers that he gave it to her while he was giving his 3 girls the gift. And I thought that was really, really nice. And I was like, I will share this. Like, we have these people whereby you've been with them, and then you leave kapush. They act like they don't know you, but they remember you every single day they go to sleep because they know you're a better person. We don't need a gift from you. Sometimes we gotta go in. We don't need, or they don't need a gift from you, but sometimes it's just to say, "Listen, we might not be in a great time, or we might not be in a good time right now, but you're the good mom to my children. Don't give people a hard time because you are sticking to your, what am I gonna say? You are arrogancy and oh, I'm not gonna do this. No. You're showing that to your children that this is the mother. I once loved this woman in order for us to have these children. All you need is just respect them. Either way, whether men or women, it should be that way because what we're teaching as these kids, and we're talking about Valentines, when adults have this so much love to their children, they'll grow up knowing that the world's supposed to be one. These people they once met, they had these children, and then they're not together, but they can love us the same equally. They can still share peace in this world because remember, we are all connected. So this was just a piece of me giving some people some little tips.
No, but
Okay.
which
Let
is
me
true.
also throw some onion in what you have just said and tomato.
Onion, onion.
Actually, I like the way you have put it and the way you have said it. But the intention is what matters. The intention of appreciating the other person, because the problem comes where somebody you are giving a gift, you start comparing the gift which somebody gave someone.
But you're
You
the
know,
ex-wife.
no, it's on the land. Ale ati bajaba nabo bali mwenecho. It's all what the
It's true.
other people in that relationship gave there.
The other one.
Is trying to compare with what you are giving.
Then
I think
becomes
that's what
you're not
you're
appreciating the intention, like you're saying. You're not appreciating the intention of
Yeah.
me even giving
The
it to you.
intention of you according to your capacity and love should not be compared to what?
I
Compared.
shouldn't be weighed. You are my ex-wife.
Yeah,
and
it shouldn't
my
be
wife.
weird stuff like that.
And for
You
me
know,
to give
that-
it to my ex-wife, I thought the appreciation of this person takes care of 75% of the time, has the kids, and the love that she has for the kids. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
And that's what. So it shouldn't be
Sure.
weighed. It shouldn't be weighed the same. And like you're saying, you shouldn't compare.
Not at all.
Let me ask you this question.
Mhm.
Is it okay to give a Valentine gift to somebody who is just your friend?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Can it be
depends. It's like
can it be misinterpreted by others?
It's
it's
different.
love, because the thing is that kind of love that you have for a friend, because they are there for you as a listening ear, and then they are there to advise. And the love that you have, it's just like, I'm giving this to you because I appreciate the love and respect that you give me as a friend.
And is it normal for your friend to ask you, say, what is my Valentine gift?
No.
Now
Now you're looking for a basis of where you stand as a friend.
Yes.
Okay.
And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. But I can ask you, Henry of Zambia right now, and then it's Valentine's. I'm like, Henry of Zambia. Get to pay with shim for Valentine's. That's a different way. Yeah, they tell you. Yeah, like that I can ask him like, Henry Valentine's.
They won't understand. I send you a mintesa for Valentine. You can't just why you should have Valentine, my chocolate.
Because society has emulated that that's what love is. Love is flowers, love is roses. But we forget that love is what we are making out of it. It's like we can just sit and let's go for coffee, or just let's go for a walk. We forget sometimes that we misinterpret what love is, because we look for other things out of it, when love is just there sitting amongst us and for us to create it.
Yeah.
Yo lero tu amuponda love hapo tuikale paka no pese love.
Blah 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 blah.
No, I think it's good to really sit down and then just talk about it, because we don't talk about it enough. And then we just had a couple of photos of our friends in, I think, the world. We have a couple of photos. Let me just share. Henry, you shared some couple of beautiful photos. Am I allowed to share them?
No, not with me. I can say yes, but I have to ask permission from the.
No, I'm not. Okay, so this was Mr. and Mrs. They are married for 32. I think the story that I sent you, these were the photos that they took when we took them out to dinner. just show love at that time, beautiful love. Love is love. They've been married for 32 years. And then he was saying like, love is not the easy thing. And this young couple, we met them last year. I think you remember this. We took them out, this Jack and his wife. We met them. We did makeover. This is how they looked when they went out. That was last year. And then just celebrities in the world. Muzukanji was herself.
Doesn't mean she's not enough. She loves herself enough to be out there and protect herself and be that and show everybody that you don't have to wait for anybody to scoop you. You can scoop yourself and be beautiful and still be a Valentine.
Correct. Yeah,
you don't have to. You don't have to wait, because the thing I think with us women, we wait. There's somebody I saw on Facebook and say, no one can flowers. Why can't you buy flowers for yourself? Why can't you buy flowers for yourself? It's okay. You see something that looks good, you don't have to wait, because what if I die today? You have to take a leap of faith on your own and say, I can do this. If I can, the thing is, like, you don't have to buy them expensive. Safe way. My flowers are $4.99.
Yes.
If something makes you feel valuable by doing it for yourself, it's okay. So if you can value yourself enough, trust me, when somebody walks in your house, that person will know their value and will pick up from there and know, I found this person in this category, and I'm going to elevate this person with whatever, because this person already does this for herself. Where can I come in? And yes, you can't pour in an empty cup. You can't.
That was another couple. I think they're in the world. I like them.
Oh, Zara.
That was Mr. and Mrs. Malenga, the Yomaps.
Crew.
And then this is Maktuna Wakash. I didn't understand the concept of showing a man underwear, but hey, to each his own.
Very far, I'm show that if of you to fara na suit if you see, nefi amuga fiance.
No, but it's love is love.
I mean, it's just a stance.
Yeah, I think it's the passion. Yeah, I like how you said like prepare yourself. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm so proud to say it. When I was out in my other world, I'll say with my ex, I stayed by myself for 5 years, and that 5 years I worked on me. I bought myself flowers, I bought myself chocolate, I bought myself popcorn. I went to the movies in my bedroom by myself. I enjoyed myself company. And then every time I used to sit down, I sleep on one side of my bed, and I used to say, the better things are yet to come. And I say, whoever's gonna sleep here will be somebody that I'm gonna get to enjoy everything that I'm doing for myself. And guess what? You manifest it, you pray about it, you will find that person if that's what it's supposed to be. It's good to be alone and spend time to alone. So I love the Musakanji thing. That's just so good.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, the thing, as long as in that state of 5 years you were not lonely,
no,
and you had solitude, that's good. Because solitude, that's what matters. Like, you know what, you are enjoying your own. Because the thing is, like, people misinterpret solitude and loneliness as no, they're two separate, different things. Solitude makes you heal, gets you in a better place, and makes you enjoy and love the state where you are. Loneliness is a sickness where now you're like longing for things, and then you end up going into relationships, or finding somebody to fill up the hole that
fill up. Yes, fill up.
All women, never ever wait for anybody to make you happy. Make yourself happy. Eat what you want to eat,
because you know yourself.
Enjoy what you want to enjoy. Buy what you want. Do not wait to say until I find somebody who's going to buy me
I know
I'm going to enjoy it. No, do it yourself. If you have the capacity and you want something, do not wait for anybody to do it for you. Do it yourself.
Because you'll be miserable every time you wait and it doesn't come. You wait. The statistics pertaining to, our men though, let's talk about survival, because before we carry so much, not differentiate, we carry so much. First of all, motherhood, puberty, motherhood, menopause, carrying a burden of parents.
Flash nayo.
Yes. But the thing is, like with women, we go through a lot, The thing is, you have to take care of yourself because there's a lot of burdens. Like, no, by the way, it's the age where now you're taking care of adult children, or maybe you've got younger children, and then now you're also taking care of your parents because now so now that burden shifts from them taking care of you to them, you taking care of them. So you gotta watch out, when it comes to health.
That's very true. So this is, I think, the last one before we leave. Love beyond is just not one day. So we have to talk about take over the love. We have explored the love. We have talked about how we feel and what can we tell the people out there that you can love beyond, not just on Valentine's Day. Love should be every day. We should practice love to our neighbors, and especially right now, we have the world of the immigrant and the president and whatnot, which is, I'm not going politics. We're not politics. We're talking about love. When we see a person going through stuff, because we're all going through stuff in a different way, just express kindness, love. Let's love one another. It's one of the things that's in our 10 commandments. So love wasn't just for Valentine's. In America, it's not like Zambia where you see somebody, Bwanji. We don't even say that. When you look at somebody else, you can't even smile. You look at them straight in the eye and you look somewhere else. It's so blunt. Like, we are like, let's show kindness, because you don't know what somebody's going through. We don't know what somebody's thinking at the moment.
If they don't answer, at least you made a step.
Something. I've been saying, I've come to realize when I lock eyes with anyone, I smile or I say hi. I don't have to know them. And you know what this has done? It has given me the humor in me, because somebody would like, oh, hi, do I know you? I'm like, no, you don't know me, but I just thought of say hi. Oh, thank you. That's what I've been doing this year.
The love is a broad subject, and it's big. There is a love for the Lord, love for the community, love for friendship. But if we're gonna say expand it, since today Valentine, let me not detour. I'll stick to the love of our partners beyond one day. Your partner is a very significant person in your life.
That's
who
true.
You don't just express love on the day of Valentine. As your partner, as your friend in this journey of loving, you're supposed to be a protector, and supposed to shield, and supposed to show affection and provide into many little things. It's not only providing something big, just a little contributing to recognize that I still love you. I value you in my life. Valentine na birthday
That's true.
because when somebody, she doesn't even expect it.
Yeah, because she's not used to receiving it every day, so she's just like.
At some point, what's the occasion?
Yeah, why are you buying? What did you do? No.
Kamona mu kitchen mwachinja muntu wandita mwachibaka koko basalula.
Yeah, now if you have papusha kai, because that's what
ubiri buke bakwala kona akachinchile.
Akachinchile kabashimumbi.
So love beyond one day is very important. We have to appreciate our partners for what they do, for what they contribute in our life, in our life. Misery loves company. We have company, we are not miserable. That's why we have to appreciate the people who have been contributing to our life. Ukubafia no muntu so babiri fena mu character. Nangu tapali kyo muleta amba fe TV. Nendo leta amba fe TV weka uli miserable. Na fiu mutai
Taiwama nokuwama.
Taiwama, but ingoli no munobe pasaidi hapa. Nangu tamulelanda nangu namufulushana dana chanchipa tina chandi tietle tamba peti.
Yeah.
Muleka pasi ya mense.
And now you want to
balance.
It's important. You know, the feeling of association, not being in social isolation, but close to each other. It's a healing by itself. That's why even God himself is love. We say God is love because what love can do.
No
because
one can.
love yalikuwa teminwe. Ile ingira napo where something cannot touch, it goes and touches. Amave muntu fe bamutemu ale fola skating na fio kwa lenda kwa tfio. Kanshi icho alore la peni love. Pande dai temo mwine weka. Ai samu la kufati ni nkutemo. Ba muma kona pachipea. Ya ngutata isa bilivu kama muntu andi muri ka mini skater. Bilivu ka pedo pusha. Mamona na Johnson ya chinja. Love is able to turn things around. Hey, Alanali Pera respect. So I salute you, love, wherever you are.
Come and find me.
Yeah, I mean, it's so true. You know, love beyond just one day. I think the things that we have to learn when we are, you know, in a relationship. We have to also remember, like, it's not just one day. And again, it's not just one thing that you just have to impose and say, this is when I will have to be appreciated. There are a lot of things that you can do, like we spoke before, you know, maybe improve on your date nights, improve on your checking into one another, tapping into one another, because sometimes we forget. As women, we have, they don't talk about their feelings like we do. Like, I can go to Winnie and express myself and all that stuff. I can go to somebody else. I can go to this person. But guys, they could have maybe one, but they don't have that, you know, like I can express, because they are built to like feel this is what I can do. But we in a relationship, we also have to know how to tap into one another, like build that, make it stronger. Like, what is it that I'm missing? How can I help you? How are you feeling this week? How can I be vulnerable? How can you be vulnerable to me? Because I feel as if you seem to be a little bit tense. Just checking onto one another and saying, maybe let's improve on this, because I feel as if we miss a lot of things by not checking to what we are going through during the week. I know it's a stressful time, you know, so and sometimes you feel as if you always have to spend money. Sometimes you don't have to spend money. Let's go for a hike. You go for a hike. Let's go for a walk. You go for a hike. Let's go for a ride. You go for a ride, because you're not spending money. The thing is, like, we forget that nature is free.
Oh.
You don't have to. You can just go in your fridge, make a sandwich, take a drink. We're always waiting, like, because society says for you to feel enjoyable amongst yourselves, you have to go to a movie, you have to go get dinner. I don't think that's what it is. It's like you imposing on what feels right for you and what can make you happy as you go along.
Yo, vanemo afi popolo la mwe. I like the way you put it. You said nature is free. Just go out there and just have a walk in the nature, green leaves, and you're walking.
And it's healing.
It's healing.
Very healing.
Because the environment is dictating what to do.
No, this was really nice. I think we've gone beyond time, but this was very nice. And I think the recap to this, it was Mr. and Mrs. Chulu in Lusaka. They had a great time. We took them out, and then we talked about love and love your neighbor, communication, love your wife, love your children. Let's all show, especially the girl child, that we parents, we can show them the love, so that when they grow, they don't have to expect. Even if somebody doesn't give them, like, my father loved me enough, you can pack up and go. Boys, they should know that, you know what, my mom used to give me little toys on Valentine's Day. Therefore, I'm going to give my kids, I'm going to give it to my partner. So, like I said, love is beyond, love is broad, but love of Valentine's, let's share. If you have, if you don't have, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, teach them. Yeah, you know what? It's good to see it in the household than rather than seeing it out there. Because I think if they see it more in the household, when they see it out there, it won't mean so much because they've already been exposed to it, rather than in not giving them what we can. Because the thing is, like, we're preparing them to be ready that there is love out there, but they just remember that you first love yourself enough. Love yourself enough, and the love that we give you as your parents, as extended family, is enough for you to accept anything that's out there pertaining to how you love yourself.
Yep. By Henry.
Alekitemuiko chisuma sana. Ero ekitemuiko kyaba mu package. Ifyo ongatemu abawisona banoko, nefyo ongatemu abaana bobe, nefyo ongatemu omutemuiko obe omulala namukuba bedi nawo nefimbi. So this love is in packaging. We have to extend it. That is the love we give to our friends, and there is a love we give to our significant others. And there is a love we give to our wives. There's a love we give to our children. So let's extend love, because love comes in the packages and in levels, depending on who is in our life.
True.
So let's keep loving one another, and may the good Lord bless you. Shalom. Hallelujah.
Shalom.
I love you, Winnie. I love you, Mule. Abakashana mule munabakulira mmenso andi twakotera pamwa. Twalituka lundondo. Amapala natukwata no.
You know what? It's funny when you say that, right? It's like, where did time go? I still feel like we like, where did the time go?
Winnie abakali akakashana na baturangana no mutoto apana abafu. Yeah.
No, but right now, look what I'm working on. Right now, I'm working on a sit-up so I can go back to that. Sit-ups every day.
Welcome to old age. Okay, but no,
that's listen.
But we keep doing what you're doing. I like seeing you jumping.
All right, guys, have a great Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you, Henry. Good to have you on the platform. It was nice.
Yes, Kabwe, we should come back on menopause. I think we should come back, Mr. Henry. Would like you to
Henry will describe it very well.
Yes, we'd like to have you on the menopause because we want to come and talk about menopause 40 and above. We're going through some things. Even me, I'll be like, "Ooh, it's cool." So have a great day, and please like the page, subscribe, share, and spread the love.
Come back, when it's recording, it's once you like it, never registers. Come back again and finally like after the recording.
That's right. All the love. Thanks.
Bye.
Love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.